What's good, y'all? Welcome back. I'm gonna say it one more time. Welcome back to another F1 video, man. Shout out to BMPH. All credit goes to him. The rise of Lando Norris, man. So we are finna see Lando from young Lando to top dog Lando to F1 winner Lando Norris, man. Again, shout out to Lando for the great win. A race this week. I think we're off like another week. So I have to see what's next. I have to see the next race. But hopefully you guys are doing good. Doing very, very well. As always, boys and girls, man. Let's get started. Hey! Let's just get started. I don't have any F1 news really share with you guys. I haven't really seen any news recently. I think Nico Hulkenberg, shout out to him. You know, he's been alright this season. He's been a lot better this season. Currently, he's been the better Haas driver outside of K-Mag. Obviously, we know Hulkenberg is going to be leaving. I think he's going to the Audi team next season. So, shout out Nico. As for K-Mag, who the hell knows? Anyway, man, let's just get into it.
I'm losing power, it's going.
Keep going for now. Keep
I
going.
can't, it's broken. It's broken. It's off.
He needs some milk.
The meme lord himself, Lando Norris. Some say he's a pay driver, others say he is pure talent and skill. But who was Lando Norris before he became the man he is today? What's up guys, it's BMPHF1 here, and I asked you guys on Twitter who you wanted to see next in my The Rise Of series, and to my surprise, many of you wanted to see Lando next, so I have delivered. But before we get into the video, please drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new to enjoy plenty more driver stories in the future, and without further ado, let's get into Lando's story.
Lando hard though, bro.
The 13th of November, 1999 was the premiere of one of the most loved films of all time, Toy Story 2. Oh yeah, and it was also the day Lando was born, but no one really cares.
I also forgot to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, man. I forgot to mention that. Hey, tell your moms. Happy Mother's Day. Tell your moms. Don't forget. Let you know
About that. Lando Norris was born in Bristol to one of the richest fathers in the UK.
Jeez.
Adam Norris is a retired pension manager and is currently pouring millions of pounds into startup companies through his firm, Horatio Investments.
Horatio.
One thing you may not
Horatio
know
Gates.
is that Lando's name means famous land and is of Spanish origin. It's the name his Belgian mother Siska Norris gave to him simply because she wanted it to stand out, and not because she got it from Lando Calrissian in Star Wars.
Hey.
Now initially, Lando's interest was not in Formula 1, but actually in motorcycle racing, hence why his hero is 9-time MotoGP world champion Valentino Rossi. His racing career began at age 7 when he claimed pole position at the first national event. From an early age, it was evident that Lando Norris was an exceptional talent. In 2013, Lando won the World Karting Championships in Bahrain, the WSK Euro Series, and the CIK FIA European and Super Cup titles.
Lando
The
hard.
following year, Norris became the youngest karting world champion ever after he won the CIK FIA KF World Championship with Ricky Flynn Motorsports. In that same year, he made his debut in the Ginetta Junior Championship, a support series to the BTCC, where he finished 3rd overall but won the Rookie Cup. Lando joined Carlin Motorsports in 2015 to race in the newly established MSA Formula Series and dominated the season, winning 8 races, storming to 10 pole positions and picking up 14 podiums.
Jeez.
Moving on to 2016, Lando really started to make a name for himself in the world of motorsports. During that year, Lando raced in the Toyota Racing Series with M2 competition in New Zealand, and during that season, he achieved 6 wins and won the championship on his first attempt. He then went on to race in the Formula Renault 2.0 Euro Cup and the Formula Renault 2.0 NEC Series, and once again, he won both of those series. But for Lando, racing was more than just winning. Racing was his way of life. Even after all the success in the Toyota Series and in Formula Renault, Lando took part.
Was that who I thought it was? Is that Guan Yu in the Ferrari tracksuit? But I will say though, the amount of competitions and races you have to really go through, and it's really in terms of to get experience is so much. Bro, just name off 5, 6, 7 different racing competitions before we even got to an F3 or F2 type of thing.
In the BRDC British Formula 3 Championship with Carlin and took pole in 3 out of the 4 race weekends he took part in. Come 2017, Lando had signed a full-time contract with Carlin to race in the European Formula 3 Championship. Now, if some of you are not familiar with this season, then hopefully one picture you've seen circulating the internet might sum it up for you. Anyways, Lando pretty much wiped the floor with everyone on the grid as he finished 53 points ahead of Joel Eriksson in second place. Another highlight from 2017 was his remarkable performance in a mid-season test with McLaren, where he set the second fastest lap in the second day of testing at the Hungaroring. Later that year, he was announced as the official test and reserve driver for McLaren for the 2018 season.
That's a pretty big jump.
He was then promoted to Formula 2, racing against now Formula 1 drivers Alex Albon and George Russell, and the trio epically duelled it out all season long. But it was Russell who emerged victorious, with Norris finishing second and Albon third, but Lando pulled off some spectacular overtakes to say the least. Finally, he was promoted to Formula 1 for 2019 to race with McLaren alongside
Carlos Sainz.
In his debut race in Australia, he finished 12th place in the race, and at round 2 in Bahrain, he scored his first point in Formula 1, finishing 6th and put some spectacular moves on display. He was torpedoed in China, and scored another point finish in Azerbaijan before retiring again in Spain. At the French Grand Prix, he was on pace to bank more solid points as he was running 7th before he was hit with a hydraulic issue which caused him to fall down to 10th, but was later classified as 9th after Daniel Ricciardo was awarded a penalty. He had a strong result the following race in Austria, where at the start of the race he was going wheel-to-wheel with Lewis Hamilton, and in the end he finished 6th. A few more points finishes followed until Belgium, when he was on course to score the best finish of his career after starting 11th and climbing up to P5. But unfortunately, his engine cut out on the final lap, which completely wiped out all the progress he had made. He scored points in the next 3 races, but he was hit by bad luck again at Suzuka when he was up in P5 before Alex Albon ran into him at the Casino Triangle, and the
God dang, dude, how unfortunate has Lando been early on in his career? It seemed like engine blown, getting hit, just overall bad luck Lando has had.
He sustained meant he could only finish in 11th place. He retired in Mexico after a pit stop disaster, but rounded off the season with 7th place in Austin, 8th place in Brazil, and 8th place in Abu Dhabi. Looking into the future for Lando Norris, I think he definitely has the raw speed to challenge all the other young drivers on the grid.
He has.
One thing that impresses me about Lando is his intelligence and understanding of the car. I feel like this is a big advantage that will work in his favour if he gets in a position where he can fight for a championship. With McLaren getting Mercedes engines for 2021, and with the progress they have already made in 2020, Lando's future is looking brighter than ever. Hope you all enjoyed. Please like.
The way Lando is freaking driving this year, hopefully he can get like a top 3. It's going to be hard though because obviously he had the 2 Red Bulls. And then Sainz has been racing well. Leclerc's down there, and then you can't forget about Piastri, but I don't think Piastri is going to do it. So Lando has a chance to get that 3rd spot in the driver's standings at the end of the season. But he could get 2nd, just depending on what Checo does. If he just falls off, whatever, just knowing Checo. But we're gonna see, man. But super impressed with Lando Norris. Happy for him. He's gonna continue to do well. Be a big time stud in Formula 1. Hopefully he does get championship soon. I think he can. I think he will. Shout out to BMPH as always. Don't forget to start the video. Sub. See you guys then. Peace.